The bell over the door kept ringing, not because customers were coming in, because the wind kept pushing it, because no one had bothered to shut it. My sister's voice cut through the noise once, short, sharp, then gone. I was behind the counter, hands flat on stainless steel, feeling the vibration of boots through the floor. 50 of them, leather, chains, the smell of fuel and old sweat, laughter moving like a wave, cresting, breaking. The leader leaned on the jukebox, elbow planted like he owned gravity. He looked at me the way men do when they think age is a weakness instead of a warning. "What are you gonna do, old man?" I didn't answer. I reached for the front door instead. The lock clicked, solid, final. I turned the sign from open to closed. The room shifted, not louder, tighter. "I'm not locked in here with you," I said. My voice surprised me. Calm, measured. "You're locked in with me." Somebody laughed. Somebody else reached for a knife. I watched my sister crawl behind the counter, blood on her lip, eyes still clear. That mattered. 12 minutes later, the police would arrive. But first, there was the truth. I saw it in my wife's reflection in the pie case glass, standing near the back, phone already out, not calling for help, recording. I'd built the diner with her after I retired, sweat equity, early mornings, quiet promises. She handled the books, I handled the hours. She told me the biker club brought good business, big tabs, no trouble. She was wrong about one thing. The leader's eyes kept drifting past me, toward her. That look wasn't new. I'd seen it before, too familiar, too practiced. When he laughed again, he said her name, soft, like a private joke. I felt something settle into place, not anger, alignment. My sister whispered. He said she told him. I put a finger to my lips. The betrayal wasn't loud. It never is. It hides in routines, in permissions granted without discussion, in a door left unlocked because someone wanted it that way. I remembered the nights she stayed late counting inventory, the unexplained discounts, the way the cameras kept glitching on Thursdays. This wasn't a takeover, it was an invitation. I didn't confront anyone, I didn't need to. I moved the way I used to teach, economy, positioning. I stepped between the leader and the breaker panel. He didn't notice. He was too busy watching my wife. I flipped the switch. Darkness swallowed the jukebox. The freezers hummed to silence. Emergency lights blinked on, bathing the room in red. Panic flares fast when men lose their bearings. I didn't touch anyone. I let the cameras keep rolling, battery-backed, hidden, every angle. I spoke just enough to guide behavior. Sit. Hands where I can see them. Not commands, suggestions that sounded inevitable. The leader lunged once. He stopped when he saw what I was holding. Not a gun, a phone. On the screen, a thread of messages. Her number, his name saved with a heart, dates, plans, percentages, proof. He froze. She didn't. She screamed my name like it was a weapon she could still use, like volume might rewrite history. I told her to sit too. She did. When the police lights finally painted the windows blue, I unlocked the door. 12 minutes. Long enough. They took statements. They watched the footage. They listened to my sister. They listened to the leader try to laugh his way out of a felony. I handed the officer my phone. "Everything you need is there," I said. My wife wouldn't look at me. At the station later, she cried, said she was scared, said she needed protection, said she never thought they'd hurt anyone. I slid the divorce papers across the table. "I know," I said. "That's why you let them in." She broke then, not because she'd been caught, because she'd been seen. The diner reopened a month later. New locks, new staff, same bell. My sister runs the place now. She smiles again. Different. Real. Sometimes people ask if it's true, the story, the night with 50 bikers. I tell them no. I tell them the real story is quieter. It's about the moment you stop mistaking familiarity for loyalty. It's about choosing control over chaos. I don't train fighters anymore. I teach people where the doors are and how to know who's already holding the keys.